Nobody really knows what the SEO factors go into the Amazon algorithm, but it does kind of feel like a patch at times. This is my best guess at the current SEO factors. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. In this video, I'm going to walk you through this graphic that we've created to kind of showcase how we think it's changed in the last year. So if we go from the down arrows first, we think that organic sales took a little bit of a nerf, if you will, and that is because PPC sales went up. So with that in mind, we think that PPC was previously nerfed over the last couple of years. They kind of tried to downgrade it. And then Amazon said, oh, we nerfed that a little too much, put it all the way down to 5 or 7%. We think it's more like 9% now. And so we've put the arrows up right here on PPC sales. And then on organic sales, that's on the far right there. We put that down a few points. The other thing that we felt like took a hit is reviews. And in place of that, offsite sales seems to be more important than it ever has been. So the reason why I feel like reviews have been nerfed is because we have seen Amazon get in trouble with fake reviews. We've seen them basically make it impossible to generate reviews. They're starting to charge for Vine. If you're curious about that, see this video here. They also made it so you really can't even email your customers to ask for reviews. Though those programs still exist, they've never been less effective. Instead, they've been pushing the push button request to review things, which I think will probably go the way of the dodo bird by end of next year as well. So because of that, we've also seen the ability to index faster for keywords without reviews. What do I mean by index? That means show at the top of search results faster. As one anecdotal example, this is my Age of Sage product that I launched in May, 3 weeks before Mother's Day. I had one single product review when I indexed in less than 10 days for about 2,000 keywords. One product review indexed for 2,000 keywords. Now, I obviously was riding a Mother's Day wave. There's other factors going in here. But nonetheless, it's a great example or anecdote of how you don't have to have lots of reviews to index well. So now we're in September, 4 months later. Here are my actual keyword rankings, 3,100 organically indexed keywords and 695 on sponsored keywords. By the way, here's your quick tip today. I feel like it's a good idea to have a 1-to-2 ratio between PPC and SEO. So I'm under-tapped on my sponsored keywords right now. Now, there's a factor behind that. I'm holding long, as they say in the stock market, and I think I'm going to have better results going into the holiday season. So I'm not advertising as aggressively, holding on to more stock at Amazon. But in general, I do recommend a 1-to-2 ratio. So if you are out of whack on that ratio, let's say you only have a 1-to-4 ratio, that means you need to spend more on advertising. And consequently, if you're at a 1-to-1, that means your SEO is super weak and you need to add more copy. Number one mistake people make is they don't put copy into their A+ content. Copy in the A+ content can be very beneficial to leading to better results. So let's go back to the graphic here. Inside of here, the other things that can affect your SEO indexing results from right to left, 180-day sales figures. So this is one I thought about nerfing on the graph as well, again, because it's simply easy to index faster. But the reason why it's still at that 20% and king on the list is because the matriculation of the keyword, that is how high in the SERPs, is heavily weighted by 180 days. So while most of my thoughts are about indexing, because I believe traffic is way more important than conversion, the conversion elements of SEO in terms of how high in the search you get are heavily weighted by some of those conversion elements and some of the sales factors. So because of that, 180-day sales factor right at 20%. We've already done organic sales, which we've nerfed down to about 17%. Reviews are in at around 12%. We nerfed that down from 15%. Conversion rates still at 15%. This is going to be both for indexing as well as matriculation and how high you can get the search results. Conversion rate is still extremely important. We then go way down on the list. At 9%, we've got off-site sales, which I think is on the way up. Amazon is investing in bringing people to Amazon from other marketplaces. They're trying to fix their lack of attribution with Facebook ads going into Amazon. Still really uncomfortable there, by the way. I don't recommend it because you can't justify which ad led to the sale. Hard to know where your dollars are going. AdWords, a little bit better to track those attributions going into Amazon, but still, I'm not as comfortable. I'd rather throw more money at Amazon's PPC inside of its system. And that Age of Sage product that I showed you, we'll go back to screen here. I launched this product with 0 external traffic, though. No AdWords, no Facebook, no nothing, no Pinterest, you name it. And I did that to prove that you can launch a product with just only things inside of the Amazon platform. So as an Amazon supposed expert, we like to break rules all the time to just see the limits. I'm a limit tester. I'm a taxi driver of Amazon. So I see things get in and out of my cab. I don't actually know what's in the building that I'm dropping people off to, but after seeing a lot of observation and data points, I get a pretty good idea that something's happening over here in the Empire State Building. All right, so that brings us back to our list. So offsite sales on the way up. Click-through rates right around 7%. This is the how somebody is going to perceive your item and then click on it. Main image, by the way, biggest factor to improve click-through rates. So if your main image stinks, you want to improve that. I highly recommend running a PickFu test. If you want a promo code for 50% off PickFu, go to pickfu.com/myamazonguy, and you can test to see if your main image is better or worse based on customer feedback, which can affect your SEO. Let's go back to the list here. We're at PPC Sales, which we've seen be unnerfed, if you will. It used to be #1, by the way, but has since fallen off. Amazon has pushed other factors much more over the last few years, but I think it's on the way back up, especially with PPC costs at an all-time high right now. We've seen PPC raise about 25% year-to-date in the year 2021. You don't even need me to tell you that. You've already seen that on your own P&L. Sales internal. So these are sales that you're generating from your own brand store. Impressions at around 3%. So if you spend more on ads, you get more impressions. And then finally, seller authority, somewhere around 2%, maybe 1% on that. And that is just how long has your store been around. So what factors have you guys been seeing? Share your thoughts in the comments. You may want to go read the comments yourself after watching this video to see everybody else argue about which of these are up and down, which has been nerfed, which has been buffed in the SEO patch notes of 2021. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guy. I have about 40 videos on SEO. Check out this SEO playlist to learn more about how to index better on side of Amazon. Thanks for watching.